I said, Mr. Spielberg, I said, do you have any advice for a first-time filmmaker? And he said, yeah, a movie involving any boats or animals. That was the code. And then, but you know, that film became, you know, one of the most winning, if not the most winning documentary in history. But they were killing 23,000 dolphins a year out of that film. Now they're killing less than 6. So. Just real quickly, you know, the way that this film got started, when I was at Sundance with our team with the Cove, I brought 2 books with me, one by Michael Novacek. You know, in that book he was saying that we're losing species now faster than mankind. You know, the Empire State Building, I mean, that was that was like a place, there was a placeholder in there. We had the Tony Malkin scene for like a year and a half, and it really didn't have an ending, but I've been trying for the last 4 years to get, to light up the Empire State Building. Well, you know, finally, I was here in town, I don't know, 6 months ago, with Norman Lear, and we were at a convention where it was like the 5 people below Ban Ki-moon were there at their house, and the leaders of 350.org and Sierra Club and Greenpeace and, you know, 50 leaders. And then Lynn asked me to talk about what was going on with our film, and I said, well, the film's pretty much done, but I'm looking for somebody that might know Bill de Blasio, because we're still trying to light up the Empire State Building for this project. And Norman Lear says, I know Bill. So then he flew to New York the next week, and we had permission to do it. But, you know, we had that event, I think we had 939 million media hits on that. And we were the top trending story on Twitter and Facebook for 4 days running. And this is at a time when there was supposed to be no media in New York, and it wasn't supposed to be reported on. But yeah, we hit it out of the park. There was a lot going on. I started out, I come from a group of photographers that calls themselves the concerned photographers. You can use photography to basically, you know, show beautiful things to people, but I come from a school of thought that you can use photography to change the world. And the first story I did for National Geographic back in 1981, it started in 1981, it came out in 1983 as a cover story. There's only one mandatory recycling program in America, and I proposed a story on garbage and recycling for National Geographic. It became a cover story, about 35 inside pages, and now I was a part of the vanguard of people using imagery to show people that, like, why are we throwing away things like aluminum cans that last essentially forever when we can recycle them and use them again? And now there's recycling under, you know, the desks and, you know, at the hotel and, you know, all over the hotel rooms. It's like, and that seems like it took 35 years for that to really happen. We're not done yet.